All right, and so after that, I'm actually not going to read anything this time around. I'm just going to say Aaron Shinkle is a breath of fresh air. That is if you stop laughing and actually get to breathe. I have no idea what he has in store for you guys. All I know is he's never ceased to be a source of entertainment. His entire existence can be summed up by saying, one of these things is not like the others.
In one note. One note.
I'm not going to start the song.
Your fly is okay.
I have no button. Okay. For everybody here that knows me, nothing I say will surprise you. For anybody here that doesn't know me, you know that line that you're not always supposed to cross? I'm the guy that builds like one of those giant homemade slingshots and wraps pillows around himself and launches myself, and I land in some crumpled heap on an entirely different line.
There was a line there?
I don't know. There's always a line somewhere.
Right there.
And I never...
Line made by his line.
I've known about this night for a few months, but I didn't even actually write anything until yesterday. And over half of what I wrote when I got here, like a half hour ago, or a few hours ago now. And instead of just writing normal poem, I decided I was going to cross that weird line and write a song. And it's a parody song that is so pointless that it doesn't even have a title. And so I'm going to try to grab the thing.
Are you going to sing it?
Yeah. And I do not sing, so it's going to sound like crap, but it's okay because I tell you about that in the song.
What note?
One note.
One note.
You need to get a bottle cap opener.
No, it's a twist up.
Sit flat before you knock something over and everything's bad.
Josh, can you hold it?
Hold it up.
Josh is the chosen one.
Get on your knees. Act like you're serenading him from below his window.
Ryan says so.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
When she says so, we'll go.
All right, anytime is good.
All right.
And play.
I did. Come on.
Volume?
All right.
Oh, turn it way up.
It is up all the way.
Loud.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I love you, Aaron.
I'm gonna write a song. I'll pass the time by writing up a parody. I'm gonna pull it off, perform it up in this little gallery. And I'm singing to a CD track cause I can't play guitar. The words just crash into my mind like a speeding car. If there's a message hidden in my song, I haven't thought that far. There's a lot of guitar in this song. I know when to come in because of these little drums right here. I'm gonna sing about it instead of speaking softly from inside a shell. Apologize about it just in case my vocals don't come out too well. And if my pitch is sending you away, I'm gonna let you go. If this ain't what you want to hear, you'll never stop my flow. And the second verse is ending here. Is there a point or no? more guitar in this part here. I didn't think about that when I was writing the song, so. The next part's my favorite because I use the word poetry as a verb. That's that line I was talking about.
Now it's a verb.
Now I just gotta wait for those drums to remind me when it's time to come in again. It's not yet. It's almost. Here we go.
Oh man.
Made it slip. Gonna poetry. Far from conventional, that's how I roll. I'm gonna play for free. Not that getting paid here ever was my goal. First I'm writing, then reciting, then delighting right before the show. All the rhymes are right in time tonight. I think it's time to go. And the song is ending here and now. There was no point at all. And that was my poetry song.
How dirty do you feel, Josh? Not very, actually. I feel not even that.
And now, I had 2 years of a poetry class back in high school with Josh, and we had creative writing, and he always had trouble with limericks, but that was like my favorite thing to do was the limerick, and he asked me to write some limericks for tonight, so I wrote all of this within the past few hours, and this is my string of limericks. Josh asked me to write limericks, so I might come up with 5 or 6. But if he's feeling prude, he's gonna be screwed, because they're all gonna be about dicks. One was blue, and that's quite bad. He was always alone, and that made him sad. His owner would beat him until he defeat him and show him in shorts printed plaid. One was a giant and terrible beast. It must have been 12 inches long at the least. When you're done, you would wobble, you'd limp and you'd hobble, unless you gobbled it down for a feast. But now we'll talk about something new. For the topic before, we bid adieu. It's something less sticky and not gross or icky. It's limerick topic 2. The sun is coming out to play. There won't be clouds heading our way. Though the topic is sunny, it's just not as funny. I'll think of another, okay? In the parking lot, I had a fight. After sharing a few drinks that night, we put on a glove and gave a quick shove and gave the bartenders a fright. We looked at each other and started to ponder, scouted a nearby place we could wander. At the bank next door, we could do it some more, so we then carried on over yonder. Earlier tonight, Josh said, write about ducks. So I'll try that one out. I mean, shucks. A duck will say quack. They're from a flock, not a pack. I'm not a known giver of fucks. Emiliano suggested beards to write on. It's a topic my face will surely delight on. A beard is a tool to make faces more cool, and Josh looks 12 when it's gone. Neil requests weasels inside of a beard. A warrior with such a face would be feared, but a friend in my chin who is hiding within would probably just make me look weird. Josh's mom wants to hear kids in a poem. I wonder if she misses hers at home. So I'll write about youth and all of its truth, for these people as short as a gnome. There's a wall full of names in the art gallery. Now I'm limericking all the things that I see. There's pictures in frames and pictures with names, and they all tell their own story. We're starting at 8, and the people are eating. They better come soon if we want to get reading. Josh will be drunk and get caught in a funk if they're not here in time for the meeting. And that was as far as I got writing the limericks when I got here. And here's one that's not funny.
Oh.
A limerick after that.
Wait, is this the Viking thing?
No, but I'll do that one next.
Okay.
This is one that I wasn't even sure was a poem. I was hanging out at Ryan's house with him and Josh.
Oh, crap.
And I was really, really drunk. And I started writing about how I felt. And this one evidently was called Euphoria, because I found it the next day and didn't remember writing it. I'm kind of like an accidental deep poet.
No.
Euphoria is defined as ignorance, temporary as it may be, brought upon by the use of a situational numbness, ended by the will of the consumer, and enjoyed while it lasts. The feeling of numbness and escape is only justified if indeed temporary. If it is permanent, it is no longer defined as euphoric, but is more likely to be classified as a permanent nostalgia. I don't know what that means, but I hope you guys do.
Just let that be a lesson. If you're in my presence, you suddenly get inspirational.
And then, I don't have it written down because I didn't come prepared for it, but I wrote a Viking rap.
Oh God.
And I'm going to try and see how much of I can remember it. I'm not going to rap it, I'm just going to poetryize it.
Poetry. It's all from your mouth.
Okay, there was an intro to the song too. It's, you know when you're fighting the hordes and sailing the seas, and when you're on that epic voyage, raiding that village, there was that one girl who you just wanted to love. And this was the poem for her. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to rip apart your spleen, but I would love to pillage your village, if you know what I mean. Let me study your mythology, and I will show you my world tree. I've got a bag of tricks so big, it surpasses even Loki. We'll take a step inside your bedroom door, and we'll prepare to go to war. I'll show you the might of Thor, and I'll hammer you until you're sore. Because baby, when you're stripping, you'll be hotter than a Valkyrie. And I'll pull out my longship and prepare to set sail in your sea. I will ride you like a wild boar until we hit that western shore. The Fenris style makes you roar, and my Jormungandr's got some more. We'll take the battle to the field, and I won't forget to wear a shield. And I'll push aside that beaver hide and take you for a wild ride. And I know it sounds a little weird, but if you get scared, just grab my beard. So come on, baby.
He's apparently got all of the power.
Blow my...
It's so situationally appropriate.
Blow my... I don't know what's going on here. That's not even the dirtiest line.
No, but it's so
So come on, baby, blow my horn. Ain't nothing wrong with Viking porn. And come on, girl, grab my cock and suck that bitch till Ragnarok. I could take a trip up to Asgard, but nobody there would be this hard. And the fighting won't be over until I fire out my seed. The poem was fun, but now I'm done. It's time to drink some mead.